Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Students, you will be having your PT1 around the 15th of July. You will be getting the date sheet as well as the syllabus very soon. So for your PT1 from geography, you are having just one chapter, chapter 1 resources. I gave you the question answers also and assignments also before. So this week also I will be giving you revision assignment which you can prepare for your PT1. You will be also having a worksheet which you have to complete it and that you have to submit. And that too not by looking it and doing the worksheet. First prepare your chapter, learn it very well and then answer the question. So now in this video we will be just discussing the important topics. It's just a revision. So chapter 1, resources. What are resources? Anything which is of use to us, which has utility for us. It is a resource. Water, electricity, rickshaw, vegetable and textbook have something in common. What all they have in common? They have all been used by us. So they have utility. So utility or usability is what makes an object or substance a resource. So anything which is useful to us, it's having utility, that is a resource. All resources have some value. Its utility or uses gives it a value. If a thing is useful to us, it has value. And all the resources have some value. It may be economic value or it can give us some other, like if we look at a beautiful landscape, it doesn't have any economic value, but it satisfies human needs. So value means worth. Some resources have economic value while some do not. Some resources can become economically valuable with time, like your grandmother's home remedies have no commercial value today. Like when you are having cold, your grandmother gives you honey and ginger. But if they are patented, it's not commercial at that time. But if that is patented and sold by the medical firm tomorrow, then it could have economical value. So what is patent? Patent, it means the exclusive rights over an idea or invention. Clear? Now, time and technology. These are the two important factors that can change a substance into a resource. कोई भी चीज को time and technology, it can change a substance into a resource. Both are related to the needs of the people. People themselves are the most important resource. We human beings are an important resource. It is with our ideas, knowledge, invention and discoveries that led to the creation of more resources. हम लोग अपनी knowledge से, invention से, technology से, we can create resources. Each discovery and invention leads to many other. The discovery of fire led to the practice of cooking and other processes, while the invention of wheel ultimately resulted in development of newer modes of transport. The technology to create hydroelectricity has turned, we created hydroelectricity that turned energy in fast flowing water into an important resource. So what is technology? It's given in the glossary. These are all important definitions. Students, please do read it. Technology, it is the application of latest knowledge and skills in doing or making things. Now, the next topic is types of resources. Resources are generally classified into natural, human-made and human. So, natural resources, what are natural resources? From the word it is clear, resources that are drawn from nature and used without much modification are called natural resources. The air we breathe, the water in our rivers and lakes, the soil, minerals are all natural resources. So these are the things which we use without any much modification. Many of these resources are free gifts from nature and can be used directly. In some cases, tools and technology may be needed to use a natural resource in the best possible way. In many cases, we have to use the tools or the technology to make the best use of the natural resource. Natural resources can be broadly categorized. Now, these natural resources are categorized into renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. जो बहुत जल्दी जल्दी renew हो जाते हैं, हमें वापस we can get them back or replenish quickly. Some of these are unlimited and are not affected by human activities. So some of these renewable resources are unlimited and they are not affected by the human activities, such as solar energy, solar and wind energy. Yet careless use of some renewable resources of like water, soil or forest, if we are careless in using these renewable sources, so it can affect their stock. Water seems to be an unlimited renewable resource. Water is an unlimited renewable resource, but shortage and drying up of natural water sources is a major problem in many parts of the world. Now, non-renewable resources are those which have limited stock, which once exhausted, it may take thousands and thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. Since this period is much longer than human lifespan, such resources are considered non-renewable resource. Coal, petroleum and natural gas are some examples. Now another definition is stock of resource. It is the amount of resources available for us. Stock, resources का stock, which is क्या है stock of resource? The amount of resources which are available for use. Now the distribution of natural resources depend upon the number of physical factors like terrain, climate कैसा है, altitude कैसी है. So these resources, the distribution depends upon these factors, that is the terrain, climate, altitude. The distribution of resources is unequal because these factors, क्योंकि ये factors differ करते हैं, that's why their distribution of resources is unequal. Now the next is human-made resources. We discussed natural resources, human-made resources. Some natural substances become resources only when their original form has been changed. कुछ natural resources ऐसे होते हैं जो कि they can become a resource only when their original form has been changed. Like iron ore was not a resource until people learned to extract iron from it. Iron ore जो हम लोग निकालते हैं, what we extract from the earth, it's not a resource until people learn to extract iron from it. People use natural resources to make buildings, bridges, roads, machinery and vehicles, which are known as human-made resources. So all these things which are made by the humans are called human-made resources. Technology is also a human-made resource. Now human resources, people can make the best use of nature to create more resources when they have knowledge, skill and the technology to do so. So we human beings, we can create more resources with our knowledge, skill and technology. That is why human beings are a special resource, because we can create a resource. People are human resources. Education and health has been making people a valuable resource. Improving the quality of people's skills so that they are able to create. To improve the skill of the people so that they are able to create more resources is known as human resource development. That is to develop the skill of the people. So People are human resource, and to develop the skills of the people, that is termed as human resource development. I hope it is clear. Now the last topic of this chapter is conserving resources. We have got resources, we have plenty of resources, but by the reckless use, we are losing them. So we have to conserve our resources. Now using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. So it's a definition. Resource conservation, using resources carefully, उनको ध्यान से use करना and giving them time to get renewed, to get them back, is called resource conservation. Balancing the needs to use resources and also conserve them for future. Needs जो हमारी ज़रूरतें हैं resources की, उनको balance करना, then to conserve them also for the future is called sustainable development. So you can give the definition here also, in the glossary is also given. Carefully utilizing resources so that besides meeting the requirement of the present की ज़रूरतों को पूरा करते हुए, we have to take care of the future generation also. There are many ways of conserving resources. Each person can contribute by reducing consumption. We can also contribute to conserve our resources. How can we do that? By reducing the consumption, by recycling and reusing the things. Ultimately, that makes a big difference because all our lives are linked. So the future of a planet and its people is linked with our ability to maintain and preserve the life support system that nature provides. हमारे जो planet का future है, that is linked with us, with the people. Their ability to maintain and preserve the life, to support nature, to support system that nature provides. Therefore, it is a duty to ensure that all uses of renewable resources are sustainable, the diversity of life on the earth is conserved, the damage of natural environment system is minimized. So some of the principles of sustainable development are also given here. It's an important question also. It might come. Respect and care for all forms of life. Improve the quality of the human life by creating their skills. Conserve the earth's vitality and diversity. Minimize the depletion of natural resources. Change personal attitude and practices towards the environment. Enable communities to care for their own environment. So here we have ended with this first chapter. This week on Wednesday you will be also getting the assignment. Prepare for your exam. I hope you all have done the question answers in your copies. You all have got your books. So students, it's now time to keep with your studies. Prepare the chapter very well. If you have any queries, if you have any doubts, the window will be open on Wednesday 5 to 6. You can ask in the WhatsApp group. So and I also hope that you all have done the holidays homework also. That also will be having marks for, you will be having marks for that. So okay children, bye for now.